Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy VIII. Last time we finished up with this strange lunatic Pandora. This time, 3 capsules are approaching. Shall we recover them? Yeah, this scene takes off and directly after the previous one there, where Adia and Zell and all them were talking after being kicked out of the lunatic Pandora. Man in spacesuit. Well, yeah, special people are coming on board. I hope they don't cause any problems. I have a feeling we won't need one. Capsule recovery team. Initiate recovery process. Alright. Hey. I know the motions of this character in a spacesuit. Can't remember who, though. You gonna go check on it? Adele? Wait, what? Hello? You can't just drop that on me and just make the text go off automatically. I didn't even press the button. Adele is up here? Sorceress Adele. The one that we were thinking might be alive, but we weren't quite sure. Well, that's a very interesting approach to slowing people down. Well, apparently the space program in SR is ridiculously advanced. Holy crap, look at all this stuff. The stuff they have is more advanced than our space system. Holy crap. It's kind of odd that they play this particular music here. I'm not exactly sure why they do. But yeah, it's kind of weird because we get this in Dalit as well, right? Quick Thaw Technician. It's gonna feel a bit itchy. Who knows, right? These are all kind of strange new procedures and techniques and everything. We don't know anything about them. It might be itchy, it might be groggy, might feel hungover, who knows. Lock onto rotation ring. I guess that's supposed to, yeah, generating artificial gravity. Oh, somebody better go catch Renoa. Or not. That works too. What about you? Hello? Yeah, the controls are a little weird because the, you know, everything's kind of sideways. Letter introduction from SR's ambassador. Stop looking at Jailbait. That's not helping. I'm pretty sure she's 16. Or maybe she's 17. I could be wrong. Yeah, don't touch Squall's girlfriend. Just don't let her know that, because I don't think she knows at this point. Piet! Again, this is another Star Wars reference, just like Nita was earlier on in the game.
You have failed me for the last time, Admiral. Captain Piet.
Yes, my lord.
You are in command now, Admiral Piet.
Well, we've got Renoa now, even though she was picked up off screen. See, something like that, it'll be interesting to see in the remaster if they expand it to widescreen and we're actually able to see what's going on there. Because obviously in what we have here, it's done off screen. But in a widescreen version, if they were able to do that without stretching it and actually just create additional parts of the scene, then we might actually be able to see what was going on there. Right through this door. Well, there's a save point here. We want to do this save point. Now, the reason we want to do this save point is pretty simple. because this guy here has a card we want to play. However, the lunar region has all rules. Now the thing is, when you have all rules, there's no way of mixing rules because they already have them all. So what'll happen if any region has every rule in the game is there's a chance for those rules to abolish anytime you play, and all the rules are in effect. So after you abolish one rule, it won't abolish rules on you anymore. So we can do this over and over again like this, and maybe we get lucky and it'll abolish a rule. The plus rule is abolished. Well, that's kind of lucky, but there are RNG manipulations for this as well. Okay, we're back. Now what I've done is I've done a hard reset. Just going to demonstrate that we can indeed do this. I have a save from earlier in the game at the Dalit pub. Now, you specifically need this one in order to activate this RNG manipulation. We come here, go through here, go over here, and we want to talk to the magazine stack 17 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Leave the room, come back. 1, 2, 3. Now, this is if we want to do abolish random. If you want to abolish the plus rule, then on that second entrance, you'll want to examine the magazine stack 4 times instead of 3. But you always want to do 17 on the first one. Then you want to do a soft reset, load up your file, go over here, and talk to this guy. If you're getting rid of random, you want to play and quit. So play here. No, thank you. Oh. Yeah, so play, or this will work on the plus rule. In order to get this to work with the random rule, you need to do it 4 times. So maybe I accidentally pressed it 1 extra time or something like that, and I screwed up the RNG. But the idea is that you can examine the magazine stack 4 times on your second trip through, 17 the first time, and then talk to this guy after soft resetting. Play once, it'll abolish plus. If I only did it 3 times, I must have screwed up or something. Then you'll talk to this guy 4 times, and then you'll be able to abolish the random rule. I would prefer to abolish the random rule right now because I can work with the plus rule. The random rule really just screws me up, so I'm just going to try that again. Okay, so long story short, I've attempted to record this part about 4 or 5 times now because the RNG manipulation that I was supposed to be able to get doesn't seem to work. The one that I mentioned a moment ago doesn't seem to work for me for whatever reason. It seems to be inconsistent, even though the guide that I got it from, everything else I've tried out of that guide has worked flawlessly. So I'm not sure why it doesn't work, but I just randomly happened to try this, and based on my RNG, however it was, I did a hard reset. I challenged this guy, I said no, and then I said yes, and then canceled out, I think 7 or 8 times, and random was abolished. So what I'm going to do now, because that's the result I wanted anyway, is I'm going to save, and then we're going to save over that one. Then I'm going to do a hard reset, and I'm going to see if it works again, and if it does, then maybe it's consistent for you too. I don't know. No one seems to be clear on getting random abolished consistently for me. Multiple different strategies I've seen and tried. Most of them don't seem to work for me particular. It seems to be that there is some level of manipulation somewhere. It might be the location of the Queen of Cards. I don't know. I believe with me, she's currently still in Dalit, so that might have something to do with it. But for whatever reason, it doesn't seem to be working consistently. I found a way to do it. let's see if it works properly. Okay, so this is what I did before. I said no, and then I just challenged him over and over again. I was counting, I think I got to 7 or 8, so that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and random was abolished. So this seems to work for me. Say no to him once and then challenge him 8 times and like go into the actual part of the card game and then abolish it that way. Seems to work for me. I don't know. I'm not gonna guarantee that that works for you, but that was like the first thing I tried and it just happened to work and I was like, score, this is great, I love this. Now I don't have to screw around with things anymore. You can get rid of plus if it's easier for you. Some people prefer getting rid of plus. The reason that I have one region on the ground with plus and one region with random is it didn't matter which one I got rid of here in case I had trouble with the RNG manipulation. I still wanted to at least try so I could give you guys the ability to try things out and see what would work for you. So we got Ward here. So that's going to replace Ifrit. Selfie can replace Siren. So the only thing I really need is I need something in the top corner there, and you don't even have the cards that I'm looking for. There we go, the Alexander card, which is actually what I was looking for. By the way, the plus rule is still in effect here. Be careful. That first card game that I was in that I left in the middle of a second ago, yeah, I got plussed in that one and lost, then I had to reload. The plus roll can really, really kick your ass, so be very, very careful about it. And you put Alexander's card in a really dumb spot. So now just pay attention here, because when they do a dumb move, chances are they're going to find a way of manipulating it to their advantage. So what I'm going to do is I'll play up here, because I don't think you can do anything right now with plus. So they've played the 8, or this card here. So it's got an 8 facing there and a 9 there. So with plus in effect, if they have a card like the El Noil card with a 6 facing the turtle and the 5 facing the Minotaur card, adding up both of those will equal to 14. So if they were to play the El Noil card here, they would get plus and that would combo. So what would happen is they'd flip this one and this one by default. This one's already there, so it wouldn't matter. So this would flip because this has a higher number, the 9, than the 6. It would flip this one as well. And if this one could beat that one, I think that would happen as well. It can get really downright broken how they cover things. So what I'm going to do here is, even though this card can be taken, I'm not particularly worried about it. I'm just trying to guard against the stupid plus. So let's see. If I play this here, then I should be safe. Nothing you should be able to do there. Perfect. Just so you're aware, like if this was on emulator, I could make a save state to actually physically show you. I'll show you the image or the footage from me getting my ass kicked with plus earlier, so you can kind of see how it works. But yeah, it's dangerous, and you don't want to have to deal with it. So here's the Alexander card, which, if you recall a while ago, we were looking for that one for the Queen of Cards. And let's get rid of... God, I have a lot of abilities. Get rid of that Geesper card I picked up off screen there. And now we can save, because we got the card we were looking for. Okay, now that we're done playing games instead of doing what we're supposed to do, you know, protect Renoa and find a loan or whatever we're supposed to be doing, let's go in here. Everything will be alright. Come to the control room. Alright, by the way, one of the other manipulations involves going to this point, going back to that save point, saving, doing a hard reset, coming and talking to this guy, and challenge him. Oops. Okay, I will talk to you. Yeah, settle down. You're her knight in shining armor. We got it. you would go and challenge him, say no 4 times, and then challenge him and say yes and cancel out 18 times. This doesn't work for me. I tried it, it didn't work for me, but that's another option if you guys are having difficulty and you specifically want to get rid of random. It's entirely up to you. I guess I'll save again. Yeah, whatever. Shouldn't be a problem. You just have to be very careful when the plus roll is in effect. You have to actually watch out for it. Trying to play a game without open and with plus is deadly because you just don't know. Such is SR's way, huh? Get out of my way. Alternate every 6 months, so I can live up here with the same crew 6 months of every year. If Adele were to revive, Terra would reign over SR once again. What about you? What do you say? Best sealing technology. She can't receive any type of junction from the outside. No, you already said that. Out of my way. I want to talk to this guy. Okay, you'd say the same thing even though you came out of somewhere else. What about up here? What can we do up here? Well, that's trippy. Researcher. President goes out to conduct the inspection personally. Feared by many. The gravitational balance between the moon and the stars makes this an ideal place to seal her and her powers, huh? Sealing mechanism is made of a special material. It seals Adele's powers and at the same time prevents any means of outside contact. Radio waves, sound waves, telepathic waves, junctions, you name it. Signals from our wave jamming system are so powerful that it affects radio waves down on the planet. Now, if you recall all the way back to the very beginning of the game, the mission in Dalit, Galbadia went to repair the radio tower there because radio waves don't work in this world because of this jamming effect that they're using to seal off Adele from having any contact with anyone or anything. Now, I'm still not sure exactly how they managed to make all of this work, Galbadia, in, at the beginning of the game. How they made the TV work again through radio waves, I'm not sure if they found a way to cut through it. They never explain how they did that. But the way the world works, if you go and read all of the little bits of lore about it, is instead of running on radio waves, everything is done through what is known as HD cable. So I'm guessing they have just highly advanced, not thermal optic, I think it goes in the shell again. Fiber optic cable. And I guess that's what runs all their video signals and their internet signals and all the things like that. But at least, even though they randomly don't have radio waves in this world, they at least explain it, and I appreciate that. Doing everything you guys can, huh? The president going out to conduct the inspection personally. Well, he was responsible for containing Adele. Wow. The president actually seems to be able to do stuff. It's always nice when one of your politicians isn't a total idiot, you know? Yeah, we don't really want to see that, do we? Spend some time with her. I don't have the time. Hello. We found her. Now, they told me to go to the control room. I didn't actually think I'd get all the way over there to talk to alone, actually, but let's go and double check over here, because there's one other thing we can do over here. You say anything? Built to keep Adele under surveillance. Sealed her and kept her here, where the Earth and the Moon's gravitational forces are in equilibrium. Okay. What of you? Look at the monitor. Rare phenomenon. Huge crater on the central continent. It's from the lunar cry that occurred over 100 years ago. Wiped out the city there. Monstrous behavior becomes abnormal when irregularities in the moon and the planet's gravitational forces. Guess they're affected just like the tides are affected by the moon. I can't talk to you. Can I talk to you? You stand beside Irvine and you don't get a choice. Okay, fine. What do you mean the monsters are everywhere? Is that what I was seeing? Didn't you learn that in school? Monsters are gathering at one point. History's about to repeat itself. The lunar cry is starting. See them clustering at one point. Eventually they're going to drop down onto the planet. This is called the lunar cry. Interesting. Okay, nothing else. No, not yet. She's on the second floor. You can see her anytime. I wonder what happens if you say yes. You know what? Screw it, let's find out. Nothing. I was like, it's not going to continue the scene, is it? Because I think you have to talk to Alone in order to advance the dialogue and the scene and everything like that. Alright, at long last. Let's talk to you. You want to play cards? Sure, let's play cards! Yes, as you might expect. Let's get my sacred card going. She doesn't have the card I'm looking for. Ah, there we go. And even though it's very expected that they won't use the card that you want, it's also very expected that Alone would have Laguna's card. She also doesn't know how to play it, but that's fine. Now, one thing to note in the card battle that I did off screen there, it's going to be a little difficult in case you ever get a draw. If you get screwed over by plus and then you have to save it by getting a draw, do remember, sudden death is in effect. Any of the cards that they have flipped will be on their side once sudden death starts. So if they flip, say, half your cards and you are able to flip some of their cards, they'll be on an even playing field with you and it'll make things quite a bit more difficult. Alright, so let's see here. That shouldn't do anything. Okay, they've played that. They want to put the Taruma card here in order to do something. So I need to stop that pretty much now. Let's see. I'm going to have to play that one there. There we go. And then we'll defensively play here, which should be fine. Let's see. Oh, hold up. We got 7. Yep, that should be fine. I don't see any plus happening over there. And if I do that, we have 7 and 1. Yep, that should be fine too. Perfect. You have to be really careful and pay attention because that plus roll can nail you. And for doing that, we get Laguna's card. I guess we should stop playing cards and actually continue with the plot, though. This is kind of an important part of the plot. Okay, we'll talk to her. Happy to see you again. Well, we were already kind of doing a bunch of stuff. You just made our dreams more interesting. Yeah, you said you were trying to change the past and realized that it couldn't happen. Except in the case where we were screwing around with Laguna and the Lunatic Pandora, and that changed things so that we could get things like the Speed Junction Scroll. You know, those little things he can change, but nothing major. You were your eyes. Was able to see how much I... Wow, conceded much? Well, I guess we helped you out, so sure. Yeah, we need your help. Can't change the past. And find out things about the past that you never knew, though. You want to find out for yourself, do you? Want to see Renoa's past? Want to try and warn her, huh? You don't know her, Noah. But you knew in the past, huh? She's here. You're gonna get to know her really well while she naps. She follows you around, and if you want, you can play cards with her while she's following you there. Nope, I don't want to go backwards. What I do want to do, though, is now that we've gotten all the cards that we need, you're not going to let me go back, are you? Fine, I wanted to go save, but that's, I guess, fine. Okay, somebody woke up. Yeah, I think I definitely should be going back to the med lab. Yeah, let's go back there. You better go wait in the control room. Wait a minute. You're gonna go watch alone. I gotta try it. Yeah, I can play cards. All shit's breaking loose. We can still play cards. You'll play cards too? I love it. Irvine, do you play cards? You don't play cards. Oh well. But you wanted to see... Yeah. We know that much. Okay, you're talking about the other stuff. You don't say anything. Adele's gonna revive if the seal is broken. Is that what's going on? I don't know what's going on. Let's go see. Whoa. Renoa, something's going on here. Whoa, she can throw Squall too? What happened? Ow. Well, that hurt. Can I go in here? Yeah, that's a little frightening. I think we're gonna take a save here. Okay, we're back. Just wanted to use that time to save. Make sure I don't ever have to get those cards again. And if we go past Renoa here, we kind of have to wait for her to move far enough along. So we had to zone out of the screen anyway. Because if we try and approach her here, we can't do anything to stop her, or we get knocked back. Well, she's heading in this direction. So let's see. What exactly are you doing? Okay, don't do that, Renoa. Can I move, please? Yeah, no, don't do that. Renoa, can I move? I need to go stop you. Yeah, okay, I guess I can't make you stop. Irvine? Shotgun? Do something? Somebody do something. I can't move. Somebody, let me stop her. Somebody, let me move. I can't do anything. None of us can do anything. The moon's going berserk. It's an interesting ship. Not sure what that is. We saw everything on the moon looked kind of weird before. Just looked like a growing mass. You say it's overflowing with monsters, but you're not showing that.
It has begun!
We definitely have to stop her, huh? Oh, so we're going into space, aren't we? Is that what you're telling me? I'm going into space? Only one seal left. Well, I guess we gotta go do something about that. Things aren't looking so good. Is this the way I'm supposed to go? I think so. Hmm? Well, they said they welled up into a mass. And my complaint has finally been resolved. They're showing the monsters. That is one giant mass. So do they just, there gets to be just so many of them that they just erupt and somehow survive space all the way to Earth? You know what's funny? That some of the things are so weird in this game that I'll focus on one thing. Meanwhile, I don't think about the other thing that is also completely unreasonable and doesn't make any sense. Like, we have space travel. They're headed toward Terrace Point and SR. When did this happen? You seen a girl come by here? Well, someone's on the ground, so yeah, probably. Monsters from the moon will fall by an unknown force. Not going into outer space, is she? Well, I hope not. I hope I can stop her. Where am I going here? Went into the locker room. Is there another direction that I wasn't seeing? Am I blind? Oh, there we go. I didn't even see that room. Can't help Avidel revive. No way. Yeah, don't do that, Renoa. Oh, I need a spacesuit. Can't go out there yet. Oh, there we go. Well, I got one. Renoa, come back here. You're not allowed to go out into outer space. You control Squall during this sequence. You want to press kind of up and to the right a lot to go up as high as you can. Oop, nope. Keep going up there, Squall. Bell's room might fall somewhere near SR. Oh, I got paid. Oh, hey! Well, someone planned the whole thing. I wonder. Who could have set all this up? Well, we're not quite sure yet. Yeah, but we can infer that that's likely the outcome. So you gotta go all the way up and then you gotta go all the way down. Down is hold down and to the left there. Now what? Too dangerous now. We gotta leave Lunar Base at once. Hurry to the pod. Forget about me. Just go. Oh, that's the president. Must hurry. Well, they're taking the president kicking and screaming, huh? Take care of alone. Huh? That guy just seems so familiar to me. Not sure what it is. But anyway, that's pretty much all the time we have for today. I specifically want to stop here because I know how long the upcoming sequence is and my game just crashed. But anyway, that's pretty much all for this one, and I'll see you guys next time. After I redo all that. Good thing I saved after the cards.